That's right. Sorry, my people. Light went, so we definitely lost connection right here, and light, so to speak. Yes, like I was saying, I mean, on this analysis, I think we've exhausted, actual time. But again, today we had gone beyond the actual time frame. Anyway, maybe is the nature of the topic. So this is it. Uh, yes, we were discussing ST's grandiose capacity as a thespian that would easily make Gambia to be recognized internationally as per his peace building mentality, his reconciliation nature, and the amount of maturity that he has of recent. All these things put together, we are seeing the team that he has formulated. So I was stating before the previous live cutoff, that is the commitment of the percussionist or even the backup DJ behind thespians. It involves a lot of calculation, concentration and everything. So music business has to do with coordinating efforts, especially in terms of live percussion, live performances, and all these things. Because Umar Dampi has also made it known to everybody that ST was attentive. He was so much comported, the way he handled the live percussion, and everything around it. Yeah, so that brought the issue of concentration, good listening ability in live performance, right? So I think, all in a nutshell, in conclusion, this is going to be a very short part 2. The future would be for us to have our own events in the diaspora, right? Be it Europe or America. And I said it earlier on that that's the dimension that ST is taking. He has already set the trend. So I think we can have it, right, in a more coordinated manner, bringing all these thespians all together in one platform. Yes, or let ST have his own platform there. He can also augment other thespians to be part of it, and other musicologists and music enthusiasts, right? Just like how we've seen bigger artists doing it in Senegal, in Mali, right, in Nigeria, and other parts of Africa. So that's the way forward. And we also said that, hopes are higher with ST. Great leadership is good sometimes for you to set precedents, right? Yes, do something that no thespian has ever done, so that they can emulate you, right? And also aspire you. And that's exactly what we are seeing. That yes, the way we have our bigger events in the Gambia is the same thing that we can have it in the diaspora. There is nothing to fear, right? We have businesses here that can help, right? In terms of visas, right? In terms of the team-driven reality, yes, you can go with your band. Additionally, there can be other addendums here and there, because businesses can come and support, right? And yes, like I said, regarding including, right, everybody in the delegation, right? Because there have been toasts, right, and topics around artists going alone. And I said, all these things we've advised other thespians in the sector, that yes, around your traveling issues, you have your manager or promoter or a helper that is complaining that you are the only one going, you are the only one doing all these things, and then they are also part of the team when they should be supportive. What is the problem? This is what is happening. This is what the promoter said. Blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, that is their opinion, but then we can only also do it this way, right? Or you can do it this way for it to work well for you and your team. And then that's the fact of the matter, because here we don't advise thespians, right, only for them to fail. No, we tell them the reality. If they want, they can take it. If they want, they cannot take it, right? So by then also we would have done what is expected of us, right? I remember in 2015 when Brikama Society in Seattle wanted ST to perform for them. This was in 2015, I think sometime in April. Maybe Kadi Umar has short-term memory loss around these things, because there was this day he told me he wouldn't even know that happened. I said, yes, it happened. And it was Cardi, ST's older brother, so to speak, in US, who linked with Brikama Society, and then that became a possibility. But then the association said they can only cater for the artists, meaning, yes, they are going to bring the artists, the air ticket, yes, his accommodation, and so. So if there will be any addendum, the artist would take responsibility of that addendum. So it so happened at the time I was the addendum, right? They had to have come as ST's manager. So Cardi said, yes, let's take care of ST's air ticket and accommodation. I will take care of DJobs, the air ticket and accommodation. So now all we need is let him just be part of the invitation that we are going to send for ST, as ST and his manager. So still, there's a harness process here, like I said in my first video. For us to go around these travelings, there is always a way out. Like I said, Gamsos, South Super Abdul C, my very good brother, because he came to augment ST in this, is something that we have to beautify. Please continue patronizing C Solutions, Gamsos for digital ticketing. Anything, everything around your events, because he has also got involved in our business, and then what he has handled is big, it's huge. We cannot say it in a minor format or fashion. So that's what he did. He came to help ST in terms of the air tickets. So this is it. Already, these other recipients that serve as addendum to ST, they reflected on the invitation. So there is no way in that submission at the embassy they will get rejected, because ST has adequate funding to back up in whatever convey or display to show in possession capacity or establishment. So this is how it is. And then this advice goes to all other artists in the Gambia. For it to be a team-driven reality, consider your managers, consider your DJs, consider your dancers, consider your promoters, consider your stage girls, right? Consider your lobbyists, consider everybody in your team. Whenever they want to hire you, right, for any gig in diaspora, tell them an artist is a band, right? An artist is an entity. I will continue pronouncing this. It's a fact of the matter. You have to tell them, because the thing is, for us to change the dynamics, all these things have to be factored. But the event organizer that wants you to perform, either in America or Europe, is looking into financial issues too, because they don't want to overspend. So do not let their interest to override or to overshadow your interest. You as the artist, leave the conversation with experts, engage your managers. If your manager is not knowledgeable in these discussions, engage a music business consultant like us to come and negotiate with program organizers and promoters. Facts. So that you can have a team-driven reality. Everybody in your team will be happy. They will be proud. The reason why you are seeing all these backstabs in certain teams is because they are not happy about the artists that they are working with. They are not happy with probably that politician that they are following, right? They are not happy probably with that businessman who is just using them and not paying them properly, right? You have the potential of everybody, the commitment, the contribution of everybody for you to get whatever money that you are getting or has gotten. But then, are the people around you benefiting? Are they getting what they're supposed to get? All these are questions that you should ask yourself as the leader of the team. The people that are working with you, the people around you, if you are cool and they are not cool, still, you as an artist, you are not cool. Facts. And this was exactly what P Squire of Paul Okoye of P Squire said. If you are cool and the people around you are not cool, you definitely must ask yourself. So please, this goes to all Gambian artists. Consider your team. It's very important. Consider your team. The people that you are working with, consider them. If you consider them, you will have a loyalty that is unmatched. You will have honesty that is so rigid and royal class order, whatever you call it, right? You will not be betrayed, right? And you will not be backstabbed. But if you work with people who are not happy in your team, yes, sometimes you may be working with people who you are doing everything for, a lot of sacrifice and everything, but still there would be imposters within. Yes, but then in most cases, all these leaders that we've seen, be it in the music industry or elsewhere, their incapacity to consider the people around them is what is making them having all these problems. Truth be told. Yeah, if you want your people to be loyal, you definitely have to be of service to them. Be passionate about them. Help them. Whatever that you are getting, share with your people in an equilibrium fashion. That's the fact. That's the advice that I have. for all the other Gambian thespians, right? Our doors are open to work with everybody, to assist anybody, any thespian on any issue regarding traveling. Just the other time, an artist was telling me that, she has an invitation. What are the documents that she is required to get? I assisted her. I was paid to prepare the documents that she would need to submit at the embassy. In the event you are going with your team, how can you reassure the embassy that you are a structured thespian? All these things I discussed with this particular female artist, and I was able to prepare documents like the press book, the work plan, and so many other things, including a healthy bank statement. So all these things can be harnessed. We can engage businesses to handle the air tickets of your other employees in your team, right? But then don't let diaspora promoters and organizers to have their interests overshadow you. I'll tell you the fact. We want to build something for the Gambia outside the Gambia. The only thing we can build it is team-driven reality. I repeat, spirit DJobs. Be there for your team. Be passionate about the people that are serving as your backbones. It's very important. Honestly, yes, ST is a star, but today he cannot have any magnificent performance anywhere without who? Stones Killer, the backup DJ. Stone Killer has to be his backup DJ. Technically, he is his number one confidant and trustee. He has to back him for his talent to show, right? He cannot showcase it the way he wanted it, right? Without the band that he has set up in Germany. That's how it is. So ST knows very well the team-driven reality. So be it to other artists. If you are not that artist that is so much passionate about your team, please emulate ST and start it by doing it right now. It's important. That is the only way we can have an industry like the ones Senegalese are having, Nigerians, Tanzanians, Cameroon, you name it, all other African countries and European countries. It has to be an equipe, like the Senegalese will call it. It cannot be one person, right? Yes, Deloitte and Wells, thank you very much. Yes, hello. How are you doing? How is the US? I hope everything is fine. Yeah, Buba Drame said, hello, Nakeba. That's it. So this is the part 2 of the Baddest Domain perspective. I don't intend it to be a longer one. The main topic is one, that is ST's grandiose capacity as a leader, right? Who has this peace-building mentality, reconciliation, and team-driven reality for him to have a performance that he had, right, yesterday. So basically, it's an urge, right, that we are urging all other thespians, right, to emulate him, to be passionate about their team, to build the band reality. I mean, other than whatever single head reality in music business, because that is not a potential gain or development. If you want to be developed potentially, you have to structure yourself as a band, an entity that works with a lot of people. And each of these people, they have a role to play for you. So if they are not by you, you will not have achieved, right, what you had achieved, or you cannot achieve what you want to achieve. That's a fact. So if that is the reality, if it is so that one manager cannot lead a particular business without other subordinates, right, or one CEO cannot lead a particular business without other subordinates, like the managers, right, the accountants, even the caretakers, the secretaries, then it is very sure that no artist, right, can do it alone without a team. So any artist everywhere or anywhere is an entity. That's the fact. Anybody that has not told you that reality before is not honest to you, right? The person is being a dishonest fool around you. So let's keep it right there. In conclusion, one major observation around the Summer Jam organization is the fact that the entire event have two stages, right? Two stages, right, so to speak. The red stage, I said it here, and the green stage. So that is also telling you that yes, we are very much trying as Gambians, but then us having our own platform in the diaspora will be more potential in helping us to be internationally powerful and recognized, just like how Sidiki Jobati and all these thespians are doing. And then even Yusundu, I am meant to understand it was music business experts that told him, look, this cannot be you, Yusundu, coming to perform for the West in the diaspora. It has to be you setting up your own concert, set up your own platform in Bercy. Today, how is that platform? Sidiki Jobate, I mean, he became the fastest growing Malian contemporary musician simply because he has set up something, right? Ever since he had gone on that Lambadusa tour with his late father, Tumani Jobate. Now he's well structured. He just went to a defense arena not long and he filled it up. So that is the same thing that Gambians can do. The number of people that came from other countries to come and watch ST's performance, right? You put all these countries together around Germany, right? All the Gambians that are there. We can do something big in Germany, UK, or even in America. So think about it, ST. I know that is the dimension that you are heading to. And all other thespians, all other artists, right? The Jezuls, the Nyanchos, the Hussein Dadas, right? You name it. All of them, right? Let's think around this. And even Bajaliba Kuyate. Let's think around this with all due respect. Yes, it was the Gambian society that have been taking you to all these countries over the years. But couldn't you have organized your own concert in Europe or America that will be purely cultural for Jaliba Kuyate, right? I want us to look into these things, right, for the betterment of the Gambia, right? I would like to thank all of you for following this, and then I must apologize because this is very, I mean, so much unusual, right? More than the usual Baddest Domain perspective, which is 1 hour. Today we had spent more than 1 hour in making sure that we give it to you the way you need it, right? So I would like to thank all of you for following this conversation, right? Which was a very honest conversation and analysis around SC's this year's Soma Jam event with all other thespians that were with him, right? Until they made all of us proud. So until we come your way next Sunday, same time, 5:30, yes, the Baddest Domain perspective. Bye-bye.